need to defend democracy, world leadership. He's got the fucking prime minister or the president or whatever of Sweden there in the crowd. They joined NATO today, for those who don't know. Sweden joined NATO, a country that's been neutral for well over a century.
Am I mixing up Sweden with Switzerland?
Yeah.
Maybe I am. Oh, I am? Okay.
I don't know what you're thinking, so I have no way of knowing.
Well, one of them's the neutral one, and one of them's not, right?
Oh.
No,
Sure
Switzerland is historically the neutral nation.
Sweden
I
too,
think
though, right?
You're mixing up Sweden with Switzerland, but I might be wrong.
Switzerland can't be
they're both
neutral. They got
for a
that
long time.
army with the knife.
Yeah, they have that.
with all the stuff that folds out of it.
And their soldiers have that really cool outfit, the Swiss Guard. Or wait, no,
No.
that's
They're going around opening everyone's bottles.
Yeah,
and
I
taking
googled it. They're both
pics.
famous for being neutral, so I guess make what you will of that. My bad.
So, they joined the military alliance today. So he was touting that. I agree with you. I don't remember all of the State of the Unions, but I'm always watching like a vulture, ready to pick the meat off his bones. You know, I'm at one. You know, I want him to mispronounce something or get silly. But he did well last time. I remember, mess up a name or something. He was like, last year we had he said Finland, and I was like, holy shit, he's going to mix up Finland and Sweden. Last year we had Finland join, and this year we've had Sweden join. I'm like, damn, they got him on his pet pills tonight. He knows the countries. He knows what happened. He can remember last year. I swear, like,
dude, you got to know your countries if you're in politics.
Even if I believe that he's like not diminished at all, he's just an older gentleman who's, you know, time's taking its toll, but he's still all there. They got him on something tonight. He looked, he's on his pet pills.
Part of me is like, they always do that. They always discredit him and say he's on pet pills. The other part of me is like, but I do agree. He's probably on pet pills of some sort.
Ain't nothing wrong with taking some pet
He's got to
pills.
be on something, man.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking some
I'm hoping tonight we get to see it. He's going to shapeshift in front of everyone. We're going to see that beautiful reptilian face. We're going to know America is safe in the arms of the Zargaxoloids. Guys, I do have to get out of here.
Okay.
Thanks for having
Kamala.
me.
Of course, man. Thanks for coming.
I'll do a quick plug, guys. Please, if you're on YouTube right now, go to youtube.com/biggestproblem. Me and Dick Masterson doing a great podcast every Friday night. We're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers, and we're going to make it happen. So please head on over and subscribe. Thanks, guys, for having me. I had a ton of fun.
Of course.
And I'm gonna go watch our reptilian leader tell us which war is next. I'm excited.
Keep us posted.
Watch Kamala's eyes. Watch Kamala's
I want to
eyes.
tell you guys about Gargaxoloid. Let's do it. Have fun, guys.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right.
Oh,
Later, man.
I'm glad he said that. Actually. Woody, did you ever listen to any of those sci-fi short story things?
Yeah.
You didn't like
I
it?
listened to the one you suggested, and I wanted to like it a lot. I really wanted to. I was so excited. Jackie and I start our nights watching a couple YouTube videos, and I was like, I got it tonight. Tonight I got a banger lineup. I so
You got a
hyped
Kyle
it.
pick.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're like, this is a Kyle
no.
pick. Now I warned her that it might be one of those situations where Kyle retells a story better than the original story was told.
Possible.
And the part of it that you told where the humans were new to space, but so evolved militarily and in terms of tactics and weapons that this is where we spec all our evolution points into, that was like the opening 10-15 minutes. And then there was another like hour and a half of just drudgery. And this might just be me, but if you're making up words for foreign worlds or races or whatever, and one of them is like the Kovlactoids and the other is the Kovlactors, that's a writing mistake. That's a fucking writing mistake. And I'm pausing it, angrily asking Jackie as if she is to blame. What just happened? What did they say? Who is Lashana? Who is speaking right now? They would change the perspective of the speaker without telling me. The two of the main characters both started with K. I don't remember their exact names because they're like not words I've ever heard before. And it was really difficult to track who was doing what and why, and I was a little lost by it. And Jackie's like, this is horribly written. It's not your fault you can't keep up with this. They're all named the similar things and they don't tell you who is. I didn't
listen to like all the way to like episode 8. I liked the first few I like that first big battle where they just ran house, and then I think I listened to maybe one more episode after that.
If I say Johnny hit Larry, then he ran away, you would justifiably be like, who ran exactly? They did that 10,000 times in this story.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they're not well written per se. I just really enjoy the repeating sort of commonality amongst them all, in that it's like humanity is first being introduced to sort of the galactic empire, republic, whatever it may be, and they're underestimated. And they're often have like a fun twist about like what's unique about us and what we're about. The one I'm listening to right now is called They Answered the Call. And if I remember correctly, because I'm multiple episodes in, it's like this race had treated us like shit and blocked our entrance into the Senate and like talked down to us for millennia. But like suddenly they were on the outs and we came and helped them anyway. And they're like crying that we would come and help them. And then like time goes on and they get their powerful position back. But now like the Wasp people are invading them. And apparently the Insectoid people are just there to take their worlds and eat them all. And the Senate's like, oh, we don't want any part of the Wasp people. You're on your own. They kind of wash their hands of them. And the whole thing is like all the Otter people are fucking crying. They're going to die. And then they get a message from the humans. We're on the way. Hold tight. And then you just have this great, time where like the humans show up with their huge fleet.
With Raid.
And that almost the humans show up with their fleet, and like the Insectoid fleet's coming into the system, and the humans are protecting the planet in this big formation, and they start broadcasting. But it's just a video of a human burning a wasp nest. And all the wasps are burning alive and falling down, and the humans laughing maniacally. And they said the humans broadcast this on every channel known to our kind across the system. And then you go to like what the Wasp people are thinking about this, and they're super mad. So they sort of get like drawn into a trap, and we run shop on the Wasp people. It's pretty fun. That one's still coming out. And then another one that's like short and sweet. It's like a 6-minute episode.
Those are fun.
Is like they're about to invade. They're like above the planet. We don't even know they're there because they're in stealth ships, and like the generals come down to kind of get a look at us, and he's gone to Vegas because he thinks that's our capital, I guess. And because the king's there, and
yeah, makes sense, right?
And they accidentally go into a magic show. and they're like, that human has telepathic powers. You didn't tell us about that. He knows their mother's names and where they're from. He knows you didn't. Well, our reports are old, sir. All right, well, let's keep watching. Then he saws a lady in half. He's like, that woman does not mind that she has been dismembered one bit. In fact, she is having fun. Okay. And then he starts like stabbing the feet with the fake swords. He's like, they're stab-proof? They're stab-proof? And then they like the guy stands up and he's like, what is the meaning of this? And his lieutenant has to pull him out. Sir, we're making a scene. The humans are going to notice that we're in disguise here. And then the guy like pulls out a pistol. The guy's going to shoot him with the gun. He's like, all right, I see. He's going to sacrifice himself. That must be part of the fun as well. At least there'll be one less of these powerful warlock men. And then he catches the bullet in his teeth. And they're like, you can't shoot him either. And then at the end, like for the finale, he calls all the little children up. And the aliens just, when they see that, they just run. They run back home and they tell him, we got to call off the invasion. They're like, what did you see? He's like, well, first, he pulled his own finger off and wiggled it around in front of the children, and they thought that was hilarious. And he just put it back on with no blood. And then he stole a child's nose, sir. He stole a child's nose! And the child thought it was funny. They laughed. And they're like terrified by this childish magic show.
Sounds like the aliens are real idiots.
Well, they didn't have any concept of fucking magic, Taylor. Maybe they don't have a fucking Vegas with a whole entertainment system. They don't. That's the concept of that Tim Allen movie, which is amazing. Fucking where the aliens have been watching his crappy Star Trek show, and they have recruited him to fight a real intergalactic like evil, and like built his ship and everything. Galaxy Quest.
I've seen Galaxy Quest. I do not remember liking it.
I do not remember it being awesome.
I do not remember it being good, but I remember watching.
It's an acquired taste. I think it's fun. You get Sigourney Weaver's got a lot of cleavage, and you can
at
tell.
At one point, I thought that was Starship Troopers. I was like, yeah I've seen that.
Yeah, it is a good title for that. Yeah.
I've been getting more and more interested in playing that Helldivers game because I've seen not
it does look
the
fun.
game. The gameplay looks okay, but what I'm interested in is I didn't realize, somebody mentioned that it's a bit like Starship Troopers, but it's like a lot like Starship Troopers. I guess you as the protagonist are from fucking Super Earth, and we're just like super capitalists, and we're here to fucking spread the American fucking way throughout the galaxy and shit on aliens, and it's probably clear that we started all these wars, but it's like, ooh, rah, let's go.
Yeah,
get
but
them.
have you seen the aliens? They're disgusting, evil bug monsters.
Yeah, there's like insect monsters and there's Terminator monsters. And I'm probably gonna get into it. I'm done with Tarkov. I think I haven't played it in like four days, so I'm probably done with that.
Very nice.
Your Bitcoin is full, Kyle.
Oh, it's full right now. I left plenty of fuel.
But how well organized is your backpack?
So goddamn organized, you don't even know. Alphabetically and
wins.
shit.
Man,
Dude,
so
at Politics Talk, today was the last day Trump had to pay back Jean Carroll $83 million. So he owes her 88, but he already paid 5 in. And now there's 83 more. I think starting tomorrow, she can go after his properties. I wonder what she's going to do.
I have no idea.
Well, she has
don't-
nothing else going on, so
Just
She's got a lot going
being
on.
used as a political
I
cudgel.
mostly ruined Donald Trump's life.
Yeah, it's her
Trying
hobby,
to.
it would appear. Yeah, she's
It's
getting
not
revenge.
much, but it pays well.
Yeah. She's made about 90 million so far. I forget what
Yeah.
the interest growing on her part every day is. It might be 10 grand a day. I'm not sure.
That would be believable. Who knows?
Anyone,
what the rate
no one can
even
do
is.
that kind of math.
Well, I don't even know. We don't know what the rate is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know. I had this thought that he's either going to become the president and say, I ain't doing none of that shit y'all want me to do.
Right?
I'm not paying anybody, and fuck you. Actually, here's an amendment. Here's a little presidential order right here. It says, fuck you. All right, give me another one. Yeah,
Written
no,
in
I
a
wanna-
really gaudy gold pen.
give me another pen. Give me another pen. Here's
Sharpie.
another one. Fuck you too. Well, he could really just not give a shit.
Hold
I
on,
think,
I've got
if he
something in
wins.
my bag for you. Here it is.
But
Let me blow you up a party balloon.
I think he should start carrying.
Right towards you.
You talked about swords earlier. I think the president should start toting a sword. Like if he had one in a scabbard, like a fancy pirate sword, very gold, and I don't need gems or
How
anything.
about
but
this? Trump kind of dressed. He said he's okay. Granted, he's got to lose a good bit of weight. Like kind of Roman legionary outfit. He's got to do a lot of leg days,
shit!
and he's got. I got Gladius on the mind from our sword talk earlier, and he's got
I like
sort
it.
of a wreath in his.
That's good.
And that'll help.
imagery.
That'll help hold his hair
Yeah.
down. Yeah. Well, you shouldn't.
I would go in a different direction. If
I
was
kept it
him,
low.
Yeah.
No, not you. I was
So
saying
Biden
you should-
starts carrying around a sword because he's president. Trump, parrot on the shoulder. Out
Parrot on the
pirate him.
shoulder. I would like that. He's like,
And you know what? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. But you know what my enemies are?
and he's like,
Traitors. Traitors. He's like, it's not me. It's not me saying it, folks. It's the parrot.
Oh,
my God.
yeah, just
My God,
train
this
the
parrot.
to say
I
things
can't
you
get him
wanna
to
back
calm
off.
down. Now they're going to listen to this. The lying Democrats. They're coming after me for what someone trained my parrot to say.
like that would be good. You use the parrot to say things that he couldn't.
It's a great
But I
idea.
don't I think that's a good idea. But I don't know. I like the sword idea just as much.
I think he can go wild in his last presidency here, as it transcends or transitions rather.
Last
I guess it
presidency,
depends on your
why does
outlook
that have to be?
into his. Well, that's my
Age
point.
comes
It's
first
either
all.
his after his last presidency comes his first term as king or emperor or whatever title he chooses.
Yeah.
Ooh, it should
would
be
be cool.
golden something.
The golden czar.
Let's stay away from let's stay away from that.
Too many
No
other
Russian
countries
words.
Embrace
already-
it. Embrace it, comrade.
Too many other countries already use czar. And we cannot
like
be seen.
emperor.
we
I
cannot
like
be seen
emperor
to be
so much.
copycats. I'd like a unique one. I don't want to look like we're ripping off Japan or fucking. There's probably a czar of Kazakhstan or some shit. We're gonna follow Kazakhstan.
I like what the Koreans do as well with that supreme leadership.
Yes.
I think that's
I
that
do.
gets down to it.
That is good. Supreme.
What about
leader.
exalted leader?
I like where you're
Exalted
headed.
leader? A little bit of a ripoff, but it's still good. What was like old timey, like Your Excellency, stuff like that. That's pretty solid.
Gilded
That's to
leader.
totally by the way.
Gilded leader. Zach's
Gilded
got
leader.
Something going on. I just feel like it needs to have a Trump spin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellency,
You'd have to pay-
one of
you'd have
those
to pay
old
him.
European titles.
every time he used his name. I'm looking forward to this showdown. I think this is going to be a very interesting election. Biden has to sell them, and he has to get.
I'm really
he has
curious
to get
about
those.
this debate thing. Like,
Oh.
you're confident there'll be no debates.
No,
I think Kyle's right. You have to think like what does each side stand to gain by it? Biden doesn't want to do it because he'll get up there and probably get bullied by Trump. And Trump, if Trump begged to do it, the Biden camp's going to say no even more. If Biden begged to do it, Trump would probably be like, well,
They're going to do
they're doing it to try and spin something.
They're going to
against
do
me. I'm
town
not gonna do
halls. They'll do town halls on CNN and Fox News, and they'll probably be Trump on CNN and Biden on Fox News. They'll do shit like that. They'll do those little events where you have like 18 or 20 voters in a room and he stands in the middle with a mic. They'll do that shit, the stuff they can control and even maybe edit and manipulate potentially. I don't know how that works. I don't know if they're live, but they'll do that. Things with safeties on them. I don't think either team wants their guy out there, raw.
Kyle's idea is a strong one. I wouldn't bet against that. I feel like Biden might have a little more to gain in a debate because he's the one saddled more heavily with the whole dementia thing than Donald Trump is, at least in my exposure, right? I'm sure there's some left wingers who think Trump has it worse, but for the most part, people have less confidence in Biden's aging than they do Trump's. So it would be Biden who had more to gain by proving, or I don't know, beating perceptions.
Who
That's
wins in a
understandable.
crossword? We give them both. I think the Sunday edition is the hard one, the New York Times crossword. Who gets the highest score? Give them 3 hours.
I pray they can both finish a crossword.
They can absolutely. Have you
A
ever
New
done it?
York crossword? The New York
I've
Times
never messed around with
I
crossword.
certainly can't.
Every
No.
crossword I've ever done was easy as shit.
Okay, so the New
Taylor,
York
I can
Times,
imagine being particularly good at it.
I would too. I think he beat me. But
Yeah.
I think it's the Sunday edition. They do it so every day is like
Oh, yeah,
the
it's harder on
difficulty level
Sunday.
goes fucking up. I think
Really?
Sunday's the hard one, and like that shit is hard. I fucked around with one a few months ago maybe, and I was quickly stumped by a few. Like I'm like I don't know. I'm gonna have to spend. I don't know. Just don't know. Just stumped. And
Dude,
like,
let's put this on the screen and give it a go as a show bit. This might be a little
Alrighty,
rushed
then.
here. We shouldn't
all
spend
right,
too
little
much
New York.
time
Let's
on
do a
it.
crossword. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll keep it short, people. That'd be so funny if we did a crossword for a whole hour.
So this is the Friday one. So this one looks
Alright.
fairly, like at a glance.
No, give us a Sunday, Zach. Give us a Sunday.
A 3-letter
Just tick
word
on
for
over on that.
vaccination site, CVS.
Sunday. There we go. Ooh, there's a lot more words on
See how the
this.
words got bigger? Like everything got harder. Toy on a racetrack, one across.
Why is that one gray?
Choo choo.
Does that indicate something?
Hot wheel? No. You see what I mean? Like right away, it's a challenge.
I mean,
I don't know what
race car fits there.
Do you know what ni-hao neckwear is? I don't know the word ni-hao. It sounds somewhat
Ni hao
Japanese.
isn't that like hello in Korean or something?
I don't.
Kyle,
Ni hao.
5-letter word. It's 24 across. Actor Leary. Dennis?
Dennis.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
Oh,
Deb,
Dennis.
Deb,
As you. Oh,
All right.
Yeah,
It took
yeah,
you 4
that's-
tries, but it was fast.
yeah.
Is that how you spell Dennis, Taylor?
that's how he spells it.
you can spell it with one or
Oh.
two N's. Yeah.
Are you guys impressed by that? Taylor not only knew how to spell Dennis, he knew the alternatives. Look
at that.
I don't know. It
I know,
blows me the heck
Dennis
away.
is. Don't even try and sneak past me if you're a dentist out there. I got your ass.
It always genuinely impresses me.
Yeah. My point is, it's very difficult. It's a hard one.
Being part of an uprising, 36 across. How many letters? 4.
Jansen.
Be part of an uprising, though.
Be part. I mean, I wanted to say like riot, but that's not being part of it.
That's
Like-
the best we have
It-
so far.
A riot.
Someone who's
Yeah.
part of it would be a rioter, right?
Yeah, but you can riot.
To be part of an uprising. Yeah.
I like riot. But yeah, who do you think would win? I think Biden would win, honestly.
A
I think he's
crossword?
I think he's a smarter guy. I think Trump is more confident. Like if we had to do like maybe if there was some